Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in the last video we had started the chapter that is the trigonometric functions. We had started the concept of trigonometric function, and in the last video also we had seen the trigonometric equation and types of trigonometric equation, types of solution of trigonometric equation, and we saw that there are two types of solution of trigonometric equations as the principal solution and general solution. Okay, so we have to study these two types of solution of trigonometric equation. Now in the last video we have started with principal solution of trigonometric equation, and we had taken one problem on the principal solution, means what is mean by principal solution, and we had one problem on principal solution. Now in this lecture we will continue with the examples based on the principal solution. So we will start with principal solution. So your question is, find the principal solution for the given trigonometric equation. So in the last lecture we had one example. I think sin theta is equal to 1 over root 2. So I have now next example as, suppose I have sec theta is equal to 2 by root 3. So procedure is the same as the last problem. So you have sec theta is equal to 2 by root 2. Now what we will do, you have three trigonometric functions as sine, cos, tan, and inversions are cosec, sec, and cot. So what we will do, if you have a trigonometric equation in the form of sec theta, cosec theta, or cot theta, then we will convert it into sine, cos, and tan respectively. So here you have sec theta is equal to 2 by root 2. So what we will do, we will convert sec theta into cos theta. So what you have is, you have cos theta is equal to root 3 upon 2, and I call this as equation number 1. Now you have cos theta is equal to root 3 by 2. Now you know from the table of trigonometric value of trigonometric functions that you have a standard theta for which the value of cos is root 3 by 2, right? For theta is equal to pi by 6, you have cos pi by 6 is equal to root 3 by 2, cos 30 degree. In degree you have 30, in radian you have pi by 6, right? So you have this as equation 1. So we know that cos of pi by 6 is equal to root 3 by 2 from the table value. So if you compare equation 1 and 2, so comparing equation 1 and 2, you have RHS same, so you have LHS also same. That implies cos theta is equal to cos pi by 6. So that implies theta is equal to pi by 6. So what is value of theta? Pi by 6. That means you have one principal solution as pi by 6, and you know that 0 is less than or equal to pi by 6 is less than or equal to 2 pi, because it belongs to first quadrant. Now you have to find one more solution. Now here you see from equation 1, cos theta is positive, and as I stated in the last lecture that every trigonometric function is positive in two quadrants. So first one is first quadrant obviously, and the second depend upon the trigonometric function. Now you have cos theta over here. So in which quadrant cos theta is positive except first quadrant, and that quadrant is quadrant number 4. So here I draw the rough diagram of quadrant. So here you have first, here you have second, here you have third, here you have fourth. And you know that in first quadrant and last, that is fourth quadrant, cos theta is positive. Now you found out the solution in first quadrant, that is the angle in first quadrant. Now you have to find out the angle in last, that is fourth quadrant. Now if you want to go to fourth quadrant, you have two ways. That is, either here you have 3 pi by 2 and here you have 0 or 2 pi. So either you take 3 pi by 2 plus theta, or you take 2 pi minus theta, because you know that the standard rotations are anti-clockwise. So if you go anti-clockwise, if you add theta, that is non-zero number, to 3 pi by 2, you go to fourth quadrant, or if you subtract theta from 2 pi, then you go to fourth quadrant. Now you have to take one from these two. Now which one we have to select? I told you in the last lecture that you have to keep cos theta as it is. You can't change cos theta. So, and we know that by allied angle formulas, if you add n pi, then the trigonometry will remain as it is, but only the sign of quadrant will go to the answer. So here if you add or subtract 2 pi, then cos theta will remain as it is. There will be no change in the trigonometric function, right? Because we are adding or subtracting n theta, n pi. So what we will do? We will subtract theta from n pi. So also we have cos of 2 pi minus theta is equal to cos theta. So put theta is equal to pi by 6 here. So what you have? Cos of 2 pi minus pi by 6 is equal to cos pi by 6. So cos of, here you have 12 minus 1, that is 11 pi by 6 is equal to, what is cos pi by 6? It is root 3 by 2. Okay. So I'll call this as equation 3. Now if you compare equation 1 and equation 1 and equation 3, so comparing equation 1 and 3, what you get? Cos theta is equal to cos 11 pi by 6. So what is theta? It is 11 pi by 6, where 0 is less than or equal to 11 pi by 6 is less than or equal to 2. So what is your answer? Therefore, principal solution is theta is equal to pi by 6 comma 11 pi by 6, where 0 is less than or equal to pi by 6, 11 pi by 6 is less than or equal to 2. Okay, so that is the principal solution for this trigonometric equation. Okay, now we will take one more. So I have next example as sin theta is equal to minus 1 by 2. I am going to change the sign of RHS. So in the last examples we had RHS positive, but now in this example we have RHS negative. So how to find the principal solution if the RHS is negative? Okay, so just pay attention over here. So you have sin theta is equal to minus 1 by 2. So we have sine theta is equal to minus 1 by 2. I'll call this as equation. Now I told you that this minus is a sign from a quadrant. So obviously what we can say that sine theta belongs to third and fourth quadrant, because in third and fourth quadrant sine theta is negative. So we have to go to third and fourth quadrant because over there sine theta is negative. But before going to third and fourth quadrant, we have to find the value of theta, and then we will take theta to third and fourth quadrant, right? So firstly what we will do, we will just ignore that negative sign. Okay, so for a moment we will ignore negative sign. What we will have? We have 1 by 2 only. So what will be the equation? Sine theta is equal to 1 by 2. Now for sine theta is equal to 1 by 2, we have theta is equal to pi by 6, right? So for pi by 6, you have sine pi by 6 as 1 by 2. Got it? So for a moment, we will just ignore that minus sign just to calculate the theta. So we know that sine of pi by 6 is equal to 1 by 2. But here if you see that these two equations are not same, because here you have minus sign. Now you have angle as pi by 6. Now we will take this angle to third and fourth quadrant. Now I'll again draw a rough diagram of a quadrant. So here you have first quadrant, then you have second quadrant, then you have third quadrant, then you have fourth quadrant. Okay, so now here you want to go to third and fourth quadrant. Now how will you go to third and fourth quadrant? Obviously we have to take the help of pi and 2 pi and not this one and this one, because we are not supposed to change the trigonometry. So to go to third quadrant, we will add theta to pi, and to go to fourth quadrant, we will subtract theta from 2 pi. Right? What I said, to go to third quadrant, I have to add theta to pi, and to go to fourth quadrant, I have to subtract theta from 2 pi, because you have to consider the rotation. So we are rotating anti-clockwise. Okay, so here you have, so which implies sine of, now add this theta to pi to go to third quadrant. So you have pi plus pi by 6 is equal to, what you get, sine of pi plus pi by 6 will be minus sine pi by 6. Right? Sine of pi plus theta is equal to minus sine theta. If you want, you can give the reason, since sine of pi plus theta is equal to minus sine theta. So that implies sine of, what is pi plus pi by 6? 6 plus 1 is 7. So you have 7 pi by 6. That is equal to minus sine pi by 6. Sine pi by 6 is 1 by 2. So you have minus 1 by 2. And I will call this as equation. Now if you compare equation 1 and 2, you have RHS as same. So from equation 1 and 2, so by comparing, what you have, sine theta is equal to, sine theta is equal to sine 7 pi by 6. So you have sine theta is equal to sine 7 pi by 6. So what is theta? You have 7 pi by 6. For 0 is less than 7 pi by 6 is less than or equal to 2 pi. So that is your first solution, principal solution. Now you have to go to fourth quadrant. So subtract theta from 2 pi. Also we have sine 2 pi minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. So put theta is equal to pi by 6. So put theta is equal to pi by 6. So what you have, sine of 2 pi minus pi by 6 is equal to minus sine pi by 6. So what you have, sine 12 minus 1, that is 11. So sine 11 pi by 6 is equal to minus 1 by 2. I'll call this as equation 3. So compare equation 1 and 3. So by comparing equation 1 and 3, so by comparing 1 and 3, what do you get? Sin theta is equal to sin 11 pi by 6. So sin theta is equal to sin 11 pi by 6. So what is theta? 11 pi by 6. For 0 is less than or equal to 11 pi by 6 is less than or equal to 2 pi. So you have two principal solutions, that is 7 pi by 6 and 11 pi by 6. So therefore the principal solution are theta is equal to 7 pi by 6 comma 11 pi by 6, such that 0 is less than or equal to 7 pi by 6, 11 pi by 6 is less than 2 pi. Okay, so that is how we calculate the principal solution for negative terms, right? So if you want, we will take one more example for principal. Of course, for of negative sign, suppose you have root 3 cosec theta plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the equation, trigonometric equation, and you have to find the principal solution for this trigonometric equation. Now it is given in the form of cosec, and as I told in the last example, that if you have an equation in cosec, sec and cot, then you have to convert it into sine, cos and tan respectively. So we will solve this. So we have root 3 cosec theta plus 2 is equal to 0. So that implies root 3 cosec theta is equal to minus 2. So that implies cosec theta is equal to minus 2 by root 3. So cosec will convert to sine. So what is sine theta? Minus root 3 by 2. Call this as equation number 1. Now you have minus sign into the RHS. So for a moment, ignore that minus sign. Now you have root 3 by 2. And what we know, sine pi by 3 is root 3 by 2. Right? So we have sine of pi by 3 is equal to root 3 by 2. Now the difference is of negative side. Now you have sine over here. So again, as of last example, you know that sine is negative in third and fourth quadrant. So you have to take this pi by 3 to third and fourth quadrant. Now how will go to third and fourth quadrant? By adding this theta to pi and subtracting this theta from 2 pi. So we have sine of pi plus theta is minus sine theta. So put theta is equal to pi by 3. What you have? Sine of pi plus pi by 3 is equal to minus sine pi by 3. So what you have? 3 plus 1, 4. So sine 4 pi by 3 is equal to minus 1 by 2. Call this as equation 2. So if you compare equation 1 and 2, so from equation 1 and 2, what you have? Sine theta is equal to sine 4 pi by 3. So what is theta? 4 pi by 3, such that 0 is less than, 4 pi by 3 is less than 1. So this is your first theta. Now we will find one more. Also we have sine of 2 pi minus theta is minus sine theta. So we are in fourth quadrant now. So put theta is equal to pi by 6. So what you have? Sine 2 pi minus pi by 6 is equal to minus sine pi by 6. So what you have? 12 minus, pi by 3. I'm extremely sorry. Here you have pi by 3. So what is 2 pi minus pi by 3? You have sine of 6 minus 1, 5 pi by is equal to minus root 3 by 2 over here. So is equal to minus root 3 by 2. I'll call this as equation number 3. So if you compare equation 1 and 3, the RHS are same. So if the RHS are same, then you can say that LHS are also same. So what you have? Sin theta is equal to sine of 5 pi by 3. So what you have? Theta is equal to 5 pi by 3. Such that 0 is less than or equal to 5 pi by 3 is less than or equal to. So you have these as two principal solutions. So what are the principal solutions? Therefore, principal solutions are theta is equal to 4 pi by 3 comma 5 pi by 3 such that 0 is less than or equal to 4 pi by 3, 5 pi by 3 is less than or equal to 2 pi. Okay, so that is how we calculate the principal solution if you have RHS as negative, and in the last before this example we have RHS are positive. Okay, so that is how we calculate the principal solutions for both, that is for if you have RHS as positive and RHS as negative. So what is the condition? This is the condition for principal solution, that your angle must be in between 0 to 2 pi. You can't exclude this. You can't go through 2 pi. Means you have only allowed one rotation. Right? So you can't take angle 2 pi plus like that. And if you see all the examples, we had all the angles in between 0 to 2 pi. So that is called as principal solution. So that is how we will find the principal solutions. So in the next lecture, what we will do, we will go to the general solution. So what are the general solutions, how it is found, that we will see in the next lecture. Okay. So till, thank you.